Moving into a new year can offer a chance to reflect and to think ahead to the next 365 days and all their possibilities. Today, KELOLAND's Lauren Solich spoke with the mayors of Sioux Falls, Aberdeen, and Mitchell about what their cities went through in 2020 and their hopes for 2021.
2020 was a difficult year, at least for many people.
Obviously, the big one was the pandemic. Once March hit, things really became complicated, for lack of a better way to put it.
I'm thankful for the way that our city handled that, and I'm thankful for how well we got through that. But that was the biggest challenge by far that we faced, and it led to a lot of arguments and discussions and all that kind of stuff.
A lot of my time was spent trying to keep the wheels on the bus and keep the unity together and make people listen to one another and respect one another's opinions, even though they may not agree with them.
There were moments along the way that perhaps we wish we could have done differently.
The one thing I wish we hadn't done early on was put restrictions on businesses real early on in the pandemic, because what I've seen now with the benefit of hindsight in 10 months is that does very little to control the spread of coronavirus. All it does is really hurt small businesses. I was not in favor of shutting down the businesses initially in March. I still think that was a mistake.
But there were good aspects too.
2020 was actually a pretty good year for Aberdeen, most things considered. We had a lot of growth. We had a lot of new residents move to town. We had unprecedented sales tax revenue and money from the federal government that we've never seen before. So
while the COVID-19 pandemic changed the way we lived, the death of George Floyd sparked new ways of viewing the world and opened up new conversations about racism and equality.
I've seen a lot of really meaningful and productive dialogue and change and conversation starting to happen as a result of that, and we're doing it in a way, at least in Sioux Falls, that has been very productive. It's been less divisive and more unifying, and I've been very proud to see how our communities come together around that topic.
Though 2020's impact doesn't disappear with the clock striking midnight on January 1st, a new year can offer refreshed hope and perspectives.
I'm really excited about the resiliency that I've seen in the city and how I think we're going to bounce back really quickly from a challenging year.
I'm hoping we can get the vaccine. I know we have it here in South Dakota, and we're starting to vaccinate the healthcare workers. It'll be nice to be able to get this past us.
We have a lot to be proud of, a lot to be happy about.
There will be better days ahead, and we're already starting to see those.
In Sioux Falls, Lauren Solich, KELOLAND News.